oh baby. See me fighting for my life. See me fighting for my life. The way the weekend comes, so you my baby. The way you give me love, girl, it's so amazing. Wish I think you call, then it's just that it's not. I don't wanna leave, but you're telling me to go.
To the Rythm Scoop Show, all about art, entertainment, and culture. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and you're gladly back with us on this amazing show. Do remember, we are live and interactive on our media platforms. You're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, you're live on TikTok, on our streamer www.blackoutfirenetwork.com is where you get to tune in. We're also live on the radio station, so if you're tuning in, karibu sana to the Rythm Scoop Show, only on the best radio station in Africa. They call me SH with the money plans. Call me money each and every day, and I am the captain of the day. With me is the beautiful Iwaton.
Hello, amazing people. Hope you all had a beautiful, amazing weekend. It's your girl, the lovely Iwaton, to waking up to another day, because it's always a great time to be alive here on the best radio station like in the world, the Black Hot Fire Network. So kindly follow us on all the social media to find amazing, uplifting, empowering motivation conversation in regards to who you are, all about African identity, and basically it's always about redefining Africans as we redefine ourselves. But today it's all about arts and entertainment on Rythm Scope.
Karibu sana. How are you doing?
I'm doing great this afternoon.
Amazing to see you smiling and happy. I love when you're smiling and happy. I love the happy anyway. She's always happy.
Oh my god.
You would never take it down. Regardless, unakawala watu wako wanachapwa na mwalimu na bado wanacheka. I'm like, why even care in E with your teachers? You look like you studied in a school where you're grounded. Situlipigwa viboko.
Right.
Yeah, really? I love it. Yeah, you're happy soul. It's good to be happy.
Of course, because I feel like there's so many things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
The fact that you're alive.
Yeah.
The fact that you have people around you who make you be the best version of yourself, support you. The fact that you have a roof over your head, you can have something to eat during the day. I think it's something to always be grateful about. And the fact that you're just in line with your purpose, doing or basically walking in a career that I love.
Yeah, amazing.
So why not be happy and basically be excited for it?
But you're always happy. I love that about you.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Wewe ndo unatufanya hata si tufurahi. Tukikuona tuko like he's smiling, let's smile, guys.
Of course.
Anyway, it's a beautiful Monday. Almost a new month.
Yeah.
Literally. How are you feeling? How's July been for you?
The best month of all time. I'm still reminiscing about a lot of things.
Yeah.
In regards to a lot of good things that have happened this
Amazing.
month.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see how August is gonna be.
Amazing.
I think it's gonna
can't
be
wait.
better.
It's gonna be the best.
Yeah.
Literally. Every day it is the best. Becomes
is
the
the
best
best,
and
yeah.
the best and
Yeah.
best. So it's super amazing. But of course today being arts, entertainment
Yeah.
and culture, as always we are coming back with our quotes of the day.
Hold up. How have you been?
I have been amazing. E.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. I've
Yeah.
been amazing.
Yeah.
But we are coming for our weekend recap.
Okay.
After our short musical break. Finding
out.
out what you were all about. And of course, I know you guys are wondering where Joby is. She's joining us in the next few.
Yeah.
Of course, but now it's just me and Iwaton. Deal with it. But anyway, guys, welcome. As always, you're taking a short musical break. I started our show with Extra Pressure. I love that song.
Love it.
It's
Oh
an
my
amazing
gosh.
new song from Ben Sol's album. You know, Ben Sol, Bien released an album. A few days later, Ben Sol released an album.
Yeah.
And they've been working together for a very long time. I love the fact that he was featured in Bien's album, and Bien also featured him in his album, which is super amazing. So yeah, I've had a few of those songs. He has a song with Harmonize.
Yeah.
He has a song with the band from Rwanda. Yes, this is one of my favorite songs.
I love
it's
it
actually
also.
popping on TikTok.
Really,
I found it on TikTok.
It's amazing, good vibes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Bien is always releasing good vibes. And talking about Bien, I know we
Yeah.
talked about him in the morning. We are still coming to talk about him because it's entertainment. But before that, let's take a short musical break. And of course, come back with our motivational quotes of the day. If you're tuned in with us on TikTok, make sure you share your also motivational quote of the day. Share with us how your weekend was and what you wish to tell us. My second favorite song of the week, or rather of the month, is Watenda Willy with the Law. Enjoy and keep it the Blackout Fire Network. But clear. And it says negativity is basically laziness. Every time you smell negativity, walk away. Every time you think negatively, you're lazy. Think about you as a lazy person and walk away from negative mindset. Even as a human being, whenever you wake up and you're feeling like, oh, something bad, or you just have bad things, think about it as being lazy, and you never want to be lazy. So negativity is laziness. Have a very productive, positive week.
Right, I love that. That's really kind of like deep to think about it like
Yeah.
that. So I definitely agree with you.
Amazing.
My word of the day is something I think we always say.
Yeah.
Is that do not let anyone dim your light,
Yeah.
and please spread love and kindness like a confetti.
Period.
Don't ever allow anybody to dim your light, and please spread love and kindness like a confetti.
Just like it's not pain, fall to the skin all over again. Thought it was a gun, thought it was a plane, but it all but it's still the same. Just like it's not pain, fall to the skin all over again. Thought it was a gun, thought it was a plane, but it all but it's still the same. Oh no, 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 oh no, no, no. Been thinking there's something missing, but it's still amazing. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. Been thinking there's something missing, but it's still amazing. Oh no.
Yes, welcome back. That was Watena Willy with Olo. This song is actually really good, E. Do you love it?
Love
Yes,
it.
I do love
Yeah.
that song. But how was your weekend, E?
My weekend was amazing, super educative,
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Okay.
Attended a conference in regards to the few remaining months remaining, and how you can basically make the best out of it in
Yeah.
regards to your career goals, short-term goals, and basically growing into the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And basically, it's also about fulfilling your divine purpose
Yeah.
and owning the full version of yourself
Okay.
as an African, and
Amazing.
basically making and creating impact, basically being impactful in
Impactful.
your line of career,
Yeah.
or your calling in life.
Yeah.
So really excited to see whatever basically I got or understood from the conference,
Yeah.
how I will basically implement the remaining months, and how that is going to be. But I
Amazing.
believe something that you've been working towards or basically manifesting, it's going to happen before the end of the year.
Amazing.
Yes.
Period. I accept. I am ready to. I receive. I receive them. Let all the blessings flow my way.
That's what's up.
But my weekend was amazing. Very chilled weekend, just full of love, chilling, just having a Netflix cozy weekend.
Amazing.
Literally, yes. And I had a good time over the weekend.
Amazing.
I did a lot of cooking. I still love cooking, guys.
Yay. Imagine we should do that. Because
Yeah.
I cannot watch a movie by myself.
I know you keep telling me
I
that.
can watch it with somebody, so I have to chill with someone to like
Yeah.
watch a series or a movie.
All right.
Because as I told you, I have a short concentration span to
Yeah.
movies and what do you call it? Series.
Yeah.
But if it's a documentary,
Yeah, you will.
because I'm so curious, I'm
Yeah.
like, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
But if I'm chilling with someone,
Yeah.
I can watch a movie.
Really?
So you're coming to my place.
I
or I'm coming to yours
will.
for a
Period.
sleepover.
I know, right? Netflix chill a lot of food and a lot of movies. You have
Yes.
to watch. Right now I am watching this series. I don't know the name. It's based on from the UK.
Yeah.
And it's actually really, really amazing. Tomorrow, maybe in the morning, I'll come back
Okay.
with the name. I'll tell you how it is. It's just about, this community that has been hit by this, let's say, for example, corona or a pandemic,
Okay.
and everybody's dying, and they're royalties. All of them are royalties, like very powerful families. And so they're escaping to a place where no one is sick, right?
Okay.
Only one house it is safe. So everybody's being invited, and that is just what is happening. So the few people that are being invited over there
Yeah.
are the ones that are actually keeping safe.
Mhm.
So in the house there's a lot of drama because everybody's fighting to keep themselves
Yeah.
safe. So that is what is happening on that. Other than that, it's been a beautiful day.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't just wait to see what is happening and what happened over the weekend for me. But guys, let me know how your weekend was and what you guys were up to, of course, on amazing, or rather on your amazing weekend. But karibuni sana, just like we said, we're coming back with news and updates as we start our conversations. Of course, I want us to start a little bit with entertainment, alrighty?
Okay.
And a lot has been happening. I think we were basically talking about this in the morning of the conversation between Otile and Bien.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, these are two very famous singers in Kenya, doing really good for themselves in their different line of work. But I don't know what is happening, because this year there's been a lot of negativity coming from both hands. And Tilly has been calling out, saying there's no best African singer or international singer, and Bien went ahead and called him out. Now we have Otile, criticizing his new album, and he said like it was vague, it was immature, it was not okay, the lyrics were baby lyrics and stuff like that. And yeah, that is what is happening. Bien went ahead and called him out, talked about how he doesn't have an album of the year, he's wasting his time, they're not on the same level, he has his businesses and stuff like that. So that is just literally what is happening. I think we talked about it in the morning, but I always like to say it in the evening, because in the evening we have it recorded. Yeah, so that is what is happening.
Okay.
Personally, my thought, I want to say that it is so sad of Africans, or rather African artists, to move with hate. There's a lot of hate when it comes to the industry. The industry is so sad because nobody wants to lift the other, right? Everybody just wants to grab their own cake and eat to the max, forgetting that everybody can have a slice, and it is in abundance. But the artists mostly in Kenya, and this is why Kenyan music sometimes is not doing much, or rather as much as Afrobeats and other genres. It's because we see that in Afrobeats, Marvin Records, how they pull up their
so
they take a mainstream artist, a lot of mainstream artists who do collabo with one underdog artist, and then you keep hearing their voices in every song. So you keep asking yourself, who is this other artist? Who is this? Most of the artists have come like that. Irasta, Ladipo. A lot of artists from Nigeria came from that sector or that space. But in Kenya, everybody feels like, hey, utaniosha ngoma, oh, wewe sijui tanifanyaje, or other artists, they charge you more for collabos. You had shout out to EXO, he was saying he doesn't charge for collabos. A lot of artists are like, kwanza wakiwa mainstream, atakupea, for example, a price that you can't even manage. Atakwambia for a collab, pay me like 500k. Wewe mwenyewe hauna hata fare kufika studio. You're just talented, So you are even wondering, utatoa hata 10k ya compare.
Honestly.
So there's a lot of jealousy and hate, and I believe with that mind or perspective, there's nowhere we are going. Literally, we can't grow with the negativity. We have to be in a space where we see Bien having a collabo with Otile, and we see Otile reposting Bien, and Bien reposting Otile, because Otile has his crowd. Literally, what was Otile? What was Shago? Oh my God.
Okay.
What was Bongo? Unajua bongo in the interiors, people listen to a lot of bongos.
Otile Brown is really good.
He's really
I
good.
love his music, honestly.
Exactly.
He's really good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Enda kwanza ushago. Watu wenye nasikianga bongo, mostly even in Tanzania, he still has a crowd from Coast. He has a lot of crowd from a lot of places in Kenya, worldwide. He makes numbers.
That's a fact.
Bien also has like a lot of people who listen to him. Sauti Sol is doing amazing. So if we have this negativity coming through, there's nowhere music is going, literally. That is just my thought. Apart from that, might be cloud chasing, but let's hear your thought.
As I said earlier, and we had the fact that journalist is calling Bien and asking him questions regarding the feud going on. And what did Bien say? He basically said, you know what, that's him doing his thing, obviously. Numbers don't lie, and everything that you can see on social media in regards to my music and my journey in music, it can tell.
Exactly.
So he talked about maybe Otile Brown is trying to release a new song, and he thought the same, because the last time there was this feud, after a week, right, or some few days, he released the song. So what I was thinking, I was like, these two people are in collaboration. In regards to everything that's happening here right now. And maybe Bien has given Otile a pass to just do this for his sake, but I feel like it's not that serious, because maybe he's trying to release a new album or a single, but I was saying he doesn't need to do that, because every time he released any new song, we always heard about it.
Exactly.
Like, he doesn't need to basically do that, because he has the numbers, he has the crowd. He doesn't have to prove anything. So I don't know where he's at right now in regards to his journey in music.
Yeah.
But he's super talented. I believe he's confident.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have to put all these things that he's basically pulling on social media.
Yeah.
Because he's so talented, and basically Bien knows like also the fact that Bien is also talented. And I was saying the fact that he picked that phone, you know, and he was basically answering this question.
Yeah.
In a way, just my thoughts, guy. I'm not.
I really, that only video you shared, that
Yeah.
is the only video it made sense. It's
For
just
real,
an
huh?
hater of a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Literally, yes. But before we continue, Job is in the building.
Wagwan.
How are you?
I'm fine. You?
Looking good.
Thank you. You too.
I know.
Unakapo, I like your dress. I really like your dress. I like that material of
The light one.
sana.
Thank you.
Zinatwanga mtu, you know, every detail.
I didn't expect to see somebody tell me you look good today, but
Really?
No,
like,
you look good. Be
I told you
honest.
that in the morning.
it's for
Guys. No, for real, you look amazing.
Today is my
I like
one
your
of my
dress.
worst days, but thank you so
No,
much.
Yes,
it
Why?
shouldn't. Huh?
I mean, it's just like in the morning, like a lazy morning.
Okay.
Like just get something, dress up,
Okay.
and go to work.
Okay.
It's that morning. So when I hear you look good, I'm like,
Unakapo.
But hata una kapo. I love the purple thing,
Thank you.
the black and white. You look really nice.
Asante.
And the makeup.
Thank you. I'm
Period.
trying. I'm trying to keep
How
up.
was your weekend?
My weekend, Saturday was a little bit spoiled.
Yeah,
Yeah. Woke up to it was spoiled.
really.
Yeah. But ended up being cheered.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing to see you. Hope you had a fantastic
Sunday I had an
one.
amazing time.
Yeah,
Went for an unexpected ride.
amazing.
Shout out to our people.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, it was an amazing time.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. So before you actually came, we were talking about Bien and Otile.
How are you, Iwatan?
I'm great.
I hata uniulizi nikwaje. Shukrani ya nini?
But she's the host.
Oh, hey, see, hata-
Iwatan is just smiling and waiting for you.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
All right.
Amazing. So before you came, we were discussing about what was happening over the weekend, and one thing was Bien and Otile, who have actually been trending for the same cause.
All right.
You remember Otile has amekuwa na a lot of this year, by the way, Otile amekuwa bitter man. No cap.
Guy.
He's been really bitter.
This is such a darling.
He's a darling, but he's been bitter. Tangu ajue hizi shengs that I shit.
Wow. I can really love it today.
Oh my god, yes, I love
gosh.
Otile, right? And yeah. Oh my god, Otile sijui ametoa kizungu.
I don't know.
wapi,
I'm
lakini-
feeling that they're playing this game together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
what
yeah, I've seen what's going on.
you've seen what is you
Yeah.
think it's a game?
I also feel it's a game. I agree with you, Aton. Because Silewi, these two people are legends in the game. We're not talking
Exactly.
about like newcomers kama mwenye ana trend sahi
Jiba
Jujezi.
Toja.
Yeah. Atalipa entrance. Nini. We're not talking about newcomers. We're talking about people who have been producing music that literally has hit million plus. Because there's a time I think we're discussing still about him because of the previous scandal.
Yeah,
And
with
then-
Bien.
Yeah,
still.
we went checked his music to like ngoma zake ziko like a million plus.
Exactly.
Like, he's such a legend.
Yeah.
So is Sauti Soul. So I feel like there's no way you two being as much as Nelewa showbiz, it could be a showbiz
Yeah.
or maybe a way of also advertising, like you were saying, album,
Yeah.
mini.
Yeah.
But I don't believe two people have been legends in the game. You've met in a couple of, even if you've not done a collab, you've met in a couple of events. You'd be dragging each other's name like this
Really?
in the internet.
Eti uko na pesa
I believe
kunishinda.
Ben is so mature.
Exactly.
So it's Otile Brown.
Yeah.
Like wanaweza kaa chini, aside from the internet,
Yeah.
handle their issues.
Yeah.
And if it's serious, they can
Yeah.
have their differences aside. Waongee or they beef it out kwa ngoma.
Okay.
But I feel like this is all just game.
Yeah. Because it's
Showbiz.
happening the second time, and I feel like if it's happening the second time,
Yeah.
Rihanna will not tolerate this.
Yeah.
So why is it happening at the same time with the same person?
All right.
I feel like they're just playing this
Playing
game of
games.
chess
But if it
together.
is cloud chasing, it is so sad, man.
Like Rihanna
I-
doesn't have to do it.
I know, even Otile, they don't have to do it
Right.
because at the end of the day, these people have been proven to be
I
making
know.
numbers and they're super talented.
That's a
So
fact.
I wonder why they are.
Like
But
regardless, we'll just listen to their music.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a lot of sense. But over this weekend, there was also Njugush
Yeah.
and Celestine, who had a sellout of TTNT
Man.
season 5 in Nairobi. The other season 4 was in Eldoret.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, yeah, with attendance of over 6,000 people, and it was just super amazing to see this. confidence is key each and every time. It's not that Njugush is the best comedian, and Njugush is not even, I believe Njugush is not even a stand-up comedian, so he can't actually be doing stand-up comedy like that, you know, because if you know what comedy is about, every comedian has, like, even in comedy there is genres. There is stand-up, there is parody, there are people who can just act, you know, comic stuff and stuff like that. So stand up ni wale wenye walikuwa naendanga kwa Churchill and stuff, kina Recommend and stuff like that. Was Njugush there?
I think
it was there, right?
But
mimi nimemuona kwa Kawangware.
Yeah,
The first time I saw him was on Kawangware. So when you see him doing this, I believe it's also practice, but at the end of the day ni kujitambua, confidence. You know, for when even Njugush, if you can remember the Njugush wa kitambo and Njugush wa sahi, there's a very big difference. Njugush wa sahi ako na nyama, hata kama watu wanaona ni mdogo. I wish you could remember Njugush. He was like this, tiny, same as Eric Omondi. And with the time, as he has continued, amejitambua, amejiamini, and with the support, I want to acknowledge also the support in the industry. Mostly when it comes to comedy, those people who have been from Churchill Show, I've seen them supporting the comic industry in Kenya. Has a lot of support. Wana support yana utaipata concert ya Njugush, hakuna Abel, hakuna Butita, hakuna the other one, director Phil, and utaipata YY akiwa solo. They're always coming, and everyone has their own numbers. So I bring my influence, you bring your influence, you make something happen. Somebody will also support you on this. We support you, we move together. And I feel with that they've moved together. It's super amazing to see Njugush doing this. He had also her I think he had also sold out outside the country a few last year, and it was super amazing to see that. So shout out to him, and having a supportive woman next to you, beside you. It is super amazing. She has been there 100%. Sticking to ule mtu wako na aliweza kudeta akiwa mkonde. Literally.
Personally, honestly, I'm among the privileged people to have attended Njugush and the wife's wedding.
Oh,
it was so
amazing.
Like, I got an invite.
Really?
I was like, wow.
You went?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was such an amazing experience. I had a good time, and it's so amazing. Number one, seeing, because right now if you look at most of the people who have been married, like even 2-3 years ago, when you were divorced. It's so amazing to see that the notion of having other people still want to do a wedding, you know, the way, I don't know how I can break it down. Kuna venye sai marriage is being perceived, ukifanya marriage, divorce is very quick to happen. But if you try look at those couples who have really maintained that, they are really through thick and thin like them. It is so hard to find such kind of couples, and especially growing up in business. It is so amazing.
I know, right?
It is so amazing to see personally.
Couple goals.
I know you're not telling me. It's just, it makes you smile.
I know,
seeing them flourish.
I know.
First, I go back to the sold out show. Australia, Nikidani.
Yeah, it was in Australia.
People talked shit, if I can remember. There was some negative comments. Oh my god! And I was like, what? You guys even have the audacity. Where are you making a comment? Where are you right now as you talk negative about this person trying to make an achievement? Everything is all about risking, let me tell you. And I was talking about that even earlier. Everything is all about taking a risk. If you don't, you're gonna be stuck forever in a situation because you never dared. And shout out to Celestine, shout out to Njugush for taking the risk despite what people said. Because I'm certain there's always that receiving negative comments, and as much as you don't want to say it out loud, like, what is that really what people feel about me? You know, is that as much as you also have diehards for you who really rock with you, but still kunako ka self-doubt, najua kila mtu kwanga nako, but I'm so proud to see how they pushed so hard. They went, omengangana, and shout out to them. Shout out to Celestine. There's something to the women as well. Hope you learn something. Hope you just learn something. You don't, a man is not, and not every man you're gonna find, or whatever dream fantasy you have of, I want a man who's gonna provide you'll have to find that man, and you'll have to literally, you guys will have to grow to what you want both of you to be for each other. And that is what I believe Celestine and I think that's Celestine Dinda. They're doing. Flourishing in love, flourishing in business, flourishing in life. I love
know.
to see it. I'm so
Amazing.
proud.
Amazing.
I'm always talk about self-belief at
Yeah.
first, and basically the fact that did I just say something else? The fact of believing in yourself and your
Yeah.
dream, and also the motive in regards to the people around you.
Yeah.
And also in relationship, what's your
Yeah.
motive in regards to your partner,
Yeah.
the person you're dating, the person why are you there?
Yeah.
And I believe this lady saw the best version of Jugush
Yeah.
at that time, and
Yeah.
because women can really see far.
Exactly.
They can see the
You
future.
can
they
smell
see-
potential.
You can know how your 10 years, even in regards to who you are. You
Yeah.
know, maybe this is when I want to do this in 2 months.
Exactly.
By the end of the year, I want to achieve this. And if you're very motivated, self-driven individual, you basically achieve that.
Yeah.
So seeing the fact that she held on to this man at the time,
Yeah.
and she was right, maybe
Yeah.
believing in him, maybe pushing him, encouraging him, because a woman really plays a big role in a man's life,
Exactly.
as Jobia said.
Yeah.
A woman is a motivating, very crucial part of a
Yeah.
man's life.
Yeah.
If you have a woman who's always putting you down, not appreciating you,
Yeah.
Avoid.
yeah,
You'll
and you
not
can see
grow.
if you're still with that lady, you're not gonna grow.
You're not
You've
gonna grow.
never grown.
Exactly.
You're always depressed, seeking out for self-assurance outside.
Yeah.
But if you have a woman who loves you genuinely, believes in you, motivates you, no man with their ego,
Yeah.
something just happens with them, and they want to do better and be better for you
Mm.
and for the family and for their dreams and visions. So
Amazing.
this is an amazing fact to see in regards to everything that Jobia said, that they still hope in marriages
Yeah.
and relationships.
Amazing
Yeah.
to see that. So shout out to Jugush. Over this weekend also we had blankets and wine. You watched
Yeah.
and I was waiting.
I-
You remember
I
you were told that she's going to
forgot.
blankets and wine.
Something,
I was
something
waiting.
came up
Yeah?
that I said.
Ungefaa tupe hizo tickets.
Something came up.
Alright.
Yeah.
Amazing. But there was blankets and wine. A lot of people were
Yes.
performing.
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go. They actually went ahead and talked about Ruto must go in the middle of a show.
Right.
And shout out to Nikita Kering, who they had an amazing performance here at Jua Kali. I saw Sanaipe Itande.
Yeah.
Who was there again? There were a lot of people. Let me see.
With
There's-
the drama
one thing
queen,
I've seen, there was a
Mugoni.
bunch of
course.
events this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of events going on. Kuna mali calligraph alikuwa na perform. I don't know it's where. I don't know if it's the same event.
Probably. Let
Was
me
he
see.
performing at the Blankets and Wine?
I don't know, but I
didn't
have
even actually get to watch it, honestly.
really. I think.
God.
I
No
think.
way.
Let me see. We had Anguka Nayo, Wadaglis. They performed.
Oh.
They performed their first hit song
Alright.
on Savara's set.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Savara allowed them to perform. There was Savara who had a marvelous performance with
Amazing dancing.
dancer Nyambu. Oh my gosh, she's end of them what Tipsy G.
Mm.
Yeah, she's really doing amazing. And it's just so good to see that we had Nikita Kering and Lil Minor.
Come on.
We also had Ben Sol,
Yeah.
who performed in Navutishu. Amazing to see that. We also had Juakali and Sanaipe Itande, who did really, really amazing. There's also this is Butros and it's Yaba who opened the event. It was super amazing to see that. A lot of interesting events, and at last Blankets and Wine has been there. They were telling people, it was supposed to be there while you postponed
Right.
because of security, right?
Yeah. And the protest that was
And
going
the
on at
protest that
time.
was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what happened.
But they
over-
maintained the date. I
they
know that.
maintained the date. Si kama wale waongo nye walikula transport nini ya
Yeah,
watu.
sincere.
Man, na karibu tubai hizo tiko.
Manze.
Damn.
Have I go explain?
I know, it was super crazy. So Blankets and Wine was there this weekend. Kulikuwa na hiyo Rigiji.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen Rigiji has been trending. So Rigiji alikuwa Mugithi somewhere.
Dancing with people.
Alikuwa na dance na hadi anaambia Rigiji anapenda raha. Anaambia alikuwa dance na madem. So there is this MCA. Is this a MCA? This MCA. Hadi alikuwa ndio kumtoa. Rigiji akaambia wewe akaambia security wewe utafanya nisi dance na madem. So that is what is happening. The deputy president was dancing with Kirinyaga women rep of Inoro FM anniversary. I think this is what was happening in Inoro. It was so sad because it was an anniversary.
Yeah.
After that, I saw they lost two. I don't know if you guys saw two of their presenters when walikuwa natoka kwa the anniversary, man. It's so sad. After imagine wakitoka sasa event wakienda, they got into an accident And yeah, it is just so sad that happened.
It's sad. Another sad story. That I saw this early morning that I broke my heart. I don't know if you know this actress.
Yeah, that is our main conversation.
Man,
I know, it is so
so
sad.
sad, Manzi.
Yeah, but you can go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, man, I've grown up watching the. I didn't know actually. Number one, she has one child.
Yeah.
That is so heartbreaking.
Gloria Anzadi.
Yeah, losing your only child. That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, losing your only child, Manze, and especially at the age she really is. This girl is just identifying herself. There's now that bond of a mother and a daughter being created. Because I always feel like, personally, I really did miss that, and I really wish I had that, the bond of a mother and a child. So I'm trying to just fit in a space of now you have that, because I'm training big
19.
Ako college.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, it's so sad. I don't know the cause of the death, but it's so heartbreaking, man. I really felt so heartbroken.
Yeah, her name is Nyaboke Mora. She's been in a lot of TV shows, and she lost her 19-year-old daughter. Now, I want to talk about that. The reason why I want to talk about that, it gets crazy on the comment section.
Okay.
Allegedly, it is so sad because this woman is mourning, and you're not supposed to be talking about it. But it is something I wish to address because I see a lot of people talking about the cause of death. And I don't know if you guys know Njambi. Njambi fever. Njambi. So Njambi fever is like an influencer on Instagram. Na anakuanga na stories zake, watu tuma story kwa nini zake post. So I'm gonna go through her stories, which is heartbreaking. So this is what brought me to talk about it. Okay, so apparently this girl, she committed suicide. Okay, and the reason I say she committed suicide allegedly is because of the mom. Yeah, it is just so sad when we talk about toxic parents that would push their kids. I don't know, but so that is what I saw in the comments, right? And I ran because somebody wrote really something that was disturbing. We should not feel pity for her. She pushed her daughter, and people asking, how did you know this? And she said, rush to Njambi's fever, Instagram. All right, and then you see what is happening. So I'm gonna go through the the stories which I was actually reading in the other room, and apparently Njambi is trying to explain. She went on a page, right? I don't know. Okay. So somebody went and said, Naskia, she's the one who made her daughter commit suicide. Somebody wrote that. So I went to Njambi's fever story, and this is what I saw. It starts by this. She posted, good morning Jambi, just seen on Sandra's Dacha story, because I also saw you on Sandra Dacha's stories, that Jabuke Mora daughter has passed on. Quite sad. Let's pray that she gets through this. She just buried a close sibling, like, is it 6 months ago? 6 weeks ago, her brother, and now she's burying her daughter. And then somebody saying she had a daughter, sad, what's happening in that family? And then somebody wrote, this is Twitter, that family needs time to retreat and pray, that they have altars that need to be brought down in the power of Jesus. No, she buried someone close to her recently. Oh my God, no, those are comment section. And then Njambi went ahead, a coincidence or not. Ndo anasema kwetu pia we have a neighbor, in the last 6 months wamekuwa na 4 burials, burying a niece, a sister, brother and a cousin. This is not normal. So it gets worse when she say she lost a niece in December, ni mtoi wa sister yake in June. She's lost her brother now in July and a 19-year-old daughter. Nothing is coincident. One of the signs of evil altars and witchcraft is pattern of misfortune. They need to pray. It goes ahead. I want to start where now. So she read, wait a minute, I got up this morning, logged on X, and first thing I saw is this. Suicide took my dearest friend tonight. This somebody wrote, alright? This is now allegedly.
Okay.
This is the daughter is called Gloria.
Okay.
So this is Gloria's friend.
Okay.
Went on Twitter and wrote, suicide took my dearest friend tonight. My goodness, I'm so heartbroken. You are doing so good, sweetie. I am so sorry, Marie. She's called Gloria Marie. For all the pain you had to endure. May you rest in eternal peace. I hope it doesn't hurt you anymore. I love you so much. So that is somebody who wrote, right? And then Njambi went ahead and wrote, so after seeing the tweet, I didn't click. Ati huyo ni mtoto wa Nyaboke. Came here and saw text from people about the story. I went to check on Sandra's post. Still I didn't click. It's the same person. So she went and said, looks like Mora's girl committed suicide. Is it the same story? It is heartbreaking how parents can raise a child only to show resentment and blame for them all their problems once they've grown. My friend Marie was loved by so many, but she took her life because of one person's cruelty. And then she went ahead and said, na vile they were good na their mom TikTok, kumbe kwa ground mambo ni different. Alright? And then this is her, very pretty young. And any close friend to Marie will tell you the truth. Her mother pushed her to depression. I don't know why people are sympathizing with this woman. Nyaboke Mora, you pushed your daughter to the edge. She's now acting like we didn't know what she put her through. Where the friends of Marie talk to most of us. Sipendi wazazi wako hivi, by the way, toxic parents, guy, I'm shocked. So Marie close friends have reached out to now Jambi, right? This is Jambi stories. So it goes like this. Marie, this is a screenshot of Marie and her friend.
Okay.
So the friend has sent to Jambi. It goes like this. I work at my dad's office right now. The other job I was in Walifunga. He goes there and said, I remember, I'm sorry babe. And then she says, I had to stay with my shosho for a while because of that. She was way too abusive, both physically and verbally. It will remind you of, and then how I was acting. It's very dumb excuse, because why would you blame a child for not turning out how you expected? Crazy. Nilikuwa nashinda nikitoroka home because I couldn't stand how they were treating me. Bruh, she called me a malaya, a thief, the devil, stupid, and she told me she didn't get to wear jeans for 3 months after she had me. Like, bro, what? All cause I called her out how you were treating me. Crazy. I think madam, your mom is crazy. She didn't even apologize. Niko so mad. And she went and said she has never apologized. Unajua, I'll forever blame her for ruining me. This all rewired my brain in a terrible way. And then it goes and I say, oh, it really was extreme, and plus the beatings, nilikuwa napigwa kama mwizi, bro. She even burst my nose open, literally. This had me running into the only person I felt safe. But I guess it was too much for them to handle. Can't blame them. I was just in, I think, shit. Plus my dad pia alikuwa ni incest at the time. I'm the firstborn. She had me at 19. I guess I ruined her life or something. Hadi mimi nashanga, to be honest. The conversation, these are screenshots between her daughter and somebody else. The conversation goes on and says, so real. Now anajifanya how she wants to talk to me. I was literally raising her kids and never even got the chance to have the life of, I think because she was young and the mom was also working at that time. So alikuwa nabaki na, I don't know who. Akitoka pale anatoka na kuja kunitolea frustration zake. Akaanza, so you live with her? Kandika, hell no. And then huge sigh of relief. And then it goes ahead and says, she even called me out for being a lesbian in front of my stepmother and dad. They were all saying I was possessed and I was a problem. Bro, I didn't even know. Alafu she was blaming me for being an alcoholic. Eti my locks ziko na mashetani. That's why she cut them while kunigonga vibaya sana. She went ahead and wrote, the bitch even spat on me. Raised my insecurity so bad. So you see, I just had to disappear for a while. It's okay, my love. According to Marie's close friend, actress Nyabore Moda daughter couldn't live with her age she got from her own mother. Is this literally the time? And then people now start talking. Is it literally the time to point at the fingers to the mom? I know parents can be toxic and stuff. So the reason that's why I want us to talk about toxic parenting, you know. It is so sad people are even talking about this when of course she's mourning and she has lost her daughter. But again, let us not forget the fact it might be true or might not, right? Because there's also if you could still continue with the screenshot, kuna sita voice message when the daughter was sending to a friend. She was explaining, oh, ameninyora kinigonga, amenipiga leo sijui aje. So literally from what I've heard or what I've read is that she was born when she was young. Her mom was like 19, right? And she was blaming her in a lot. And from this you can see a lot of people are relating, because now people are coming, but honestly I do understand. I've gone through the same, and being the firstborn, tunapitianga sana. I also had to move from my mom's house to my grandma's place because I had a verbal abuse. Somebody also, sipendi kitu. It's not time to be somebody else. To be honest, Jambu's firstborn tunapitia sana. So people are coming out to talk about how they're facing this at homes. You know, a lot of people are now coming with their confessions, because most of people don't have that courage. Mostly from what they are saying is firstborns, right? And I believe some of them are not firstborn, but firstborns when wamezaliwa mostly at a younger age with the younger parents. Unaona, I don't know if it is what, but I don't know nini nafanyika, but from what I'm hearing, the people who are going through hatred from their parents. They treat them like trash. You wasted my years of young. When I was young, I was supposed to be doing all this and stuff like that. So it is just super, super sad if that was the case, to push your daughter to the extent. Of course, we face this. Your parents expect you to be something else. And then when you turn out to be different, they always want to blame you, call you the black sheep, call you names, you run away from homes, they beat you, calling you sluts and shit. It is just so sad when I'm gonga. So that is what is happening. But I don't know if you guys have, because there are people who actually wish their parents were here, miss them so much. They're like, man, I wish my mom was here, I wish my dad was here, would embrace this. But there are people who are like, I don't even want to see my dad, I don't even want to see my mom, because every time I see her, this is what happens. And sometimes it goes deep down to getting into the mind of your child, and they end up even committing suicide. The family has not spoken, but these are close friends too, Mary, who have actually come out to talk about it. But what is your thought about, might not be about this, but just toxic parenthood and how it's supposed to actually end? Because this is so nuts, pushing your kids to suicide and depression.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
May she rest in power, number one. And damn, I didn't know that was what really happened. This is just another shocking thing to see from the person you see on the screen and on the reality. They're two different people. It is so crazy. And personally, but of course I am a victim of such kind of a situation. I beat myself down, allowed this person's words to get into my head, attempted suicide. It's bad.
It's bad
because they really get into your head, and it's bad because kwanza ukishaanza kwamba hizo jina kawe ni malaya. Imagine kwanza mimi hiyo time niko I'm virgin, bro.
I
what
know.
do you mean mimi ni malaya? Mimi nakumbuka acha nikwambie, the first time I was telling this to a friend, the first time I knew people can be checked virginity na huko nyuma, niliambiwa nisimame. Like niliambiwa nisimame nikaangaliwa sijui huko. So my dad and my stepmom could tell from huko sijui ikiingia ndani.
Really?
Yeah. They told me stand up. And I stood up. Tena tunakula dinner, niko like what is really good. I really felt embarrassed because it was in front of my siblings.
But did you know what was good? Did you know that?
I didn't know.
You were innocent.
Yeah, I didn't know. So I'm being told stand up. So at that time, they're not telling me stand up. They're confirming if I'm a virgin.
Yeah.
They're asking actually in front of the.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I am. But they're not like stand up. So standing up, the. Nico like, wait, what? So what did you guys notice? Then I had my stepmom say she okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So apart from all that, like, I really got a lot of negative insults all the time, back and forth, even including the time my mom passed on. It's like it got even worse because she was the only pillar, the only person I looked up to, the only person I could tell everything going on. If any abuse or insult in the lay home, she's the one I'm gonna call.
Was that when your mom was still there?
Even when she was there, when she was there, it started actually when I was first introduced to my dad Shumani. I failed the exam. Niko above pass mark, but for him nime fail kwa sababu I'm not number one. What do you mean nimepitisha pass mark? You need to be on top, number one. I was beaten. That was the first time I was beaten because of failing exam. I'm like, wait, what? This happens? Okay, I didn't know it happens in classes.
You didn't know it happens at home.
But I didn't know it happens at home. So I told my mom about it. My mom complained. She was like, well, ukitaka kupiga zobi, but they love to come through me, okay? Anything is going on, talk to me. So I kind of reduced it, but it got to a point now, he's doing it and he's not giving me permission to talk to my mom till only tumefunga shule ndo nenda ni complain kuhusu kila kitu. Naona, so my mom akishasikia hivyo, sasa unajua temper is not reason, the same way it would be reason immediately I talk about it. It's like just vumilia umalize shule. Just hold on to umalize shule. Just jua tu nili kupeleka tu hapo. End up umalize tu shule, you'll find your own way out. And to cut the long story short, after my mom's death, depression got in. I was really, really depressed. Got ulcers. that's when I knew I had ulcers. I have ulcers, I have typhoid, I have blood infection. I had like 4 different types of diseases at the time, and my sight was going like na lose sight. So that's the same night I attempted suicide. So like, bro, mi nimechoka bro. Like niko na hizo gonjwa zote na pia unanipatia stress. I mean, I'm gone. So toxic parents need to be called out. The moment I was actually, saved from that attempt, because I don't know why, because I took dawa mob na sikuwa nimemanga, because like I'm really this a second chance in life, and it means something. There's something I really have to do for myself. It's not for myself, for other people. And I kind of feel this why I have a voice. Like this is why I really have so much passion into talking about situations, because through my experiences, it made me fall in love, wanting to talk about it. The more you want it, because my dad was always wanting to silence me. I'm trying to talk to people on my phone in Achukuliwa. I'm trying to reach my family members when I'm the devil. You know, the same way she'd say, no, you're the devil.
You're the devil.
The same
Man,
thing.
they use the same terms. That's how you know it's not car.
Ati nikilala sijui kwa church narudi home naombewa. Like, what do you mean when you're sleeping at the church? You're full of demons. And it just gets into your head. It just becomes too much. Niko like, ay, apana. But when I finished high school, I knew, because after, of course, passing all that, I set my mindset and I was like, man, there's no I'm gonna stay with this guy even after school. I'm walking out. So I feel like what we lack in, and which is mostly the African culture, which shouldn't be. Let's say you're supposed to stay with toxic parents till a certain amount of time, till you're dead.
I know.
Till you're dead.
Till you're dead. It's so sad.
No. For me, I had to kuvumilia because of shule, being honest. Because nakumbuka, after that night, I attempted suicide. That is the day I also got the worst beating in my life. Like the worst beating. I've spoken about that. The worst beating. I ran away with the ID and birth certificate. So nikitoka chuo, niko like nimesimama hivi kwa gate. Niko njia ya kwenda home na njia ya kwenda Kariobangi. Kariobangi sijui naenda kwa nani. But I have people and friends who I can go to. But for how long am I gonna stay? That's my first question. How long are they gonna tolerate me? Adding another plate and all that. I had to go back home and Kadziamba. It's just a year, nimalize chuo, and I'll be out. So I finished school, walked out, and till to date, this is why you see me when I try remember, and this is why I think, as much as people say, oh, you need to confront the situation, it depends how bad was it, you know. And shout out to people like Keith, he has also experienced such kind of a trauma, and for him, he was able to confront the situation. But in some cases, it's just like, it's not really worth my energy, being honest, because it takes me back to all the pain. Like, it's just it's so bad. You don't understand why your parent
the damage was bad.
You don't understand why. Were you really my parent? Because you got, kama leo unaanza kuulizia swali like, ni mzazi wangu kweli ama niliokotwa? You know? It's bad. But anyway, toxic parenthood needs to be called out. It needs to be spoken about.
Because it leads to also, you know, stuff like
a lot of things.
Like you know, a lot of people, some are strong to hold and come out. Some commit suicide. If that is the case.
If you're not careful, because for me, I had to learn early enough. It was not after even after shule. It's not my problem. This is the one who's really messed up. I've tried my level best to be a daughter. I've tried my level best to even be there for you, like, you know, helping with your business when I'm supposed to be even with friends, like, understand me as a teenager, which I'm grateful for, by the way. You know, I'm not complaining about that, him teaching me about business and everything, but you need to call it out, Manze. Call it out. It is so sad.
It is sad. But what is your thought?
That's short and quick in regards to this. A household is basically a very safe place in regards to everybody, because you're born into a family. And I believe parents should basically understand that they're the ones who are gonna educate, empower, infiltrate confidence into their kids, because it's gonna count how they're gonna come out into the world. And we see however you choose to feed into your kids' life, is in regards to who they are as a person, identity, who they are, how they should see themselves. It's gonna affect them in the outside world, in the working spaces, in the social spaces, how they see themselves outside their household space. will they question themselves if they're better enough, if they're good enough? This only, it can be determined of what you told them about who they are, how they see themselves, their confidence level. They're enough. They don't need people's approvals, affirmation in regards to who they are. But if you don't do that, they're gonna question themselves. They'll always be infiltrated by people's approval in regards to who they are. It's gonna affect, the entirety of their life. If they don't reach a point where they're like, you know what, I need to learn who I am because what I was told is not true. Going back again was also a healing journey. So if someone doesn't come to that point, they're gonna be a wreck for the rest of their life. It starts in the household. And you see, parents have a very 100% in regards to how we come out into the outside life. So it depends how
you were raised also. Literally.
Well, as in regards to my identity, what did my parents tell me? How did they raise me in regards to
I
see
agree.
people?
I agree with that. Your parents do have a really big impact on your outcome. But at the same time, I feel like what has affected this, Shileni, also parents need to accept, despite what you're teaching me, I can also become someone different, something different. And you have to adapt to that, you know. I may not be
this perfect person.
I may not be introvert as you, I'm extrovert. I may not be extrovert, I'm introvert. I may be social, you are not social. You know, we have a difference.
I'm a celeb, you're not.
You know, you need to understand, as much as you're trying to teach this child, they're also trying to find themselves. Like, this is their life, this is my life. You're not gonna tell me this is how I want you. Maybe I'm just so grateful for being rebel, you know, being honest to some things, because if I didn't understand that this is me, I would have grown up with you know, that am I good enough? You know, always worried, like this uko confused to jelewi. Say no to that, man. Know your ground, know yourself. Say no to toxicity, because this is what we can see it has even led to black tax. Black tax is also killing a lot of people. Might not be suicidal, but poverty, where I have to be continuing always giving. I don't know where to say no. Say no to toxic parents, man.
This is basically regarding to everything positive that a parent should do. And I feel like for me the most genuine or self-fulfilling thing that my mentor has always been telling me in everything, it would turn be yourself. Be yourself. Regardless what people, and I always hold on to that, like, very close to me. I'm like, this is me, take it or leave it, because he always assures me, be yourself. Never change to fit in for anything. And I feel like if you tell your child, if I had that since I was a little kid, I'm telling you, I wouldn't go back to self-awareness journey in regards to who I am and what I can be. Just tell your beautiful, amazing child, be yourself, and encourage them to be the best in regards to their passion, their career. Just be your truest, best version of yourself, which we don't see, as Jojo has said, in regards to our parents have this picture of who we should be. Maybe they were not. They were not that, and they're trying to put that picture.
Mtoto wangu lazima kuwe hivi.
Pilot, chef, nurse.
I know why.
They're just the big profiles.
The big profiles.
And it's crazy to see the profiles zilikuwa zina underminiwa side of the most paying jobs. Makeup, design,
imagine.
Online. Like, look at how online right now platforms are taking over this communication. And so ungeambia mzazi eti nataka kukua sijui mwana. What do you mean? You sounded like a joker. Literally. Crazy, man.
So it is so sad, but that is where we come to the end of our session. It's been super amazing. What are your last words?
As always, today I said as I said at the start, I'm gonna say it at the end. Never allow anybody to dim your light, and always spread love and kindness like a confetti, remembering you are the change you need to see in the world.
Amazing. Joby?
Have an amazing day. I think I have a closing quote here. Since I was not able to give a quote. This for the rest of the week and to everyone. It talks about idleness, and it says it is the gate to all the harms. An idle man is like a house that hath has no walls. Let me just say that. I don't know. It was written, I think, in another language.
Yeah.
Has no walls. The devil may enter on every side. So don't be idle.
Don't be idle, which relates
It's a
to my
wall.
quote. I said,
Yeah.
I said negativity is laziness.
Yes.
That was my quote.
Nice.
So stop being lazy, guys.
Period.
Stop with the negative mind and
Yeah.
lazy mind. But anyway, shout out to John Mosquito, who was saying Amani Nelson, Boss Babe, and Alrighty. That is
Wagwan.
You're alrighty.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he went and popping in here for beats. Look at Joby damaging work property. And he went and said, Shmani, I've been seeing some comedians sitting down. Is that a sit down genre? I don't know. Somebody's also saying the Kenyans here are chanting Ruto must die. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
In the States?
I think so, because that's John Mosquito. Yeah, he's saying that. And he's also saying, Shmani Joby, if Iwaton starts dancing with her legs crossed again, give her whack in the head for me. Iwaton, what were you dancing? Which dance styles
I
are
think the
these?
song you played last.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. For those who are going to be watching this, make sure you share, like, drop a comment, and of course subscribe to that channel. Thank you for on TikTok and of course on the radio app. I'm gonna leave with this amazing song. I love this song still. I really, really love it. It's in the new album of Ben.
Extra pressure